Hey, I was reminded that I never actually talked about Dallas at all, just that needed prayer requests to get home. I am currently upstairs in what will hopefully someday be a master bedroom, working on some frames for some cabinet doors, getting ready for the conference in 2 weeks. I have one, we have one together in Rininawe, which is about 3 hours inland. And then we're just going to take advantage of the professor being down and do another one back to back here in Curinyanco. But with every event here at the house, we make a push to try and get things a little bit easier to cook for like 30 people. And one of those is getting some doors on some cabinets just to keep the mess at least hidden. But this message is not so much about that. Just wanted to explain why it looks like I'm in a work site, because I am. Dallas was awesome. A real privilege and blessing to get to take part in. I was definitely the only lost gringo there, other than some of the staff who were coordinating it. Even those who were presenting were foreign nationalists who had either immigrated or are working in the U.S., but it was really cool. I mean, at my table, I'm sitting next to a guy from Sri Lanka, another from Mongolia, another from Zimbabwe, others from the Caribbean, another guy from Rwanda. That was just our table. You look around, we got the Balkans, we got a lot of Africa represented, and there was the Spanish-speaking table that eventually adopted me. It was good, but it was super helpful to hear people who represent with, in some cases, a lifetime of ministry, serving the bride and seeing needs and challenges as we prepare church leaders, future leaders, current leaders, as we continue to grow in our depth of maturity and of wisdom and of understanding, and the challenges that come along with that in a variety of contexts. And since it's a cross-sector field where you've got your formal seminaries, your informal, non-accredited church training programs, and your non-formal mentoring, encouraging, counseling ministries out there that all kind of attack the problem from different sides. It was really good to hear people's hearts and dream together about what it could look like to work together. Since I'm not Chilean, I really appreciated the tactfulness that the ministry brought to the table in presenting what they saw based on numbers and short-term visits around the world, and basically asking everybody, do you see this in your country with your people? And what does that look like, and what are your challenges? But I felt more akin to the ministry presenting in some ways than the other national natives seated around the table, because I'm imported here. And the plan now is to move forward with the initiative in bringing together leaders from those different sectors here in Chile to replicate that conversation and figure out what we can do locally with the materials and with the resources and with the people on hand in southern Chile. And I will happily be the glue and the connector and the vision caster to make that happen. But first, I'm going to want to see some buy-in. So I've got a couple of buddies who are numbers and research oriented, who are going to help me do some numbers so that when I do that same presentation, it hits home, reflects here. So be praying for us as we are determining scope and focuses, doing a wider study of the current state of the church and its leadership, as pertaining to the 1,700 kilometers that I currently cover down south, and the 1,000 or so different denominations, most of whom are Pentecostal. Yeah, so that's kind of the next step, and ate a lot of really good spicy food and laughed really hard with people trying to figure out how to say complex things in a language that was not their own, and hearing hearts and praying for each other, and it was good. It was intense, but it was good. And now that I'm here wanting to bring some of that same heart and vision and see what God wants to do with that here. So that is it's a quick reflection on Dallas and what it's pointing toward. Yeah, so love you guys. That's that for now.